Amanda here, and today we're doing a little haul. This haul happened because I became very hooked on this palette. This is the Naughty palette. It's part of the BH Cosmetics holiday release, and this little cotton candy palette, this is part of their Sweet Shop collection. Both of these palettes made an appearance pretty high up in the ranks in my best palettes of 2020 video. I was lucky enough to be able to grab this cotton candy palette. The Sweet Shop collection was wildly popular, and most of the palettes were already sold out by the time I got my hands on this one from Ulta. So when I saw that the Sweet Shop collection was being restocked on the BH Cosmetics website, I decided that I wanted to go and pick up a couple of the other colors that I hadn't been able to get my hands on yet. And in the process, several other palettes made their way into my cart. Previously, I had never really had a ton of interest in BH Cosmetics palettes. Their eyeshadow palettes hadn't really been very high quality, high performing, and they hadn't really been too interesting for me. But I actually tried both of these on the recommendation of my friend, the Queen of Color. You may know her as Angelica Nyqvist. My friend Angie was raving about some of these BH Cosmetics palettes in 2020. Decided to give these a shot on her recommendation. I trust her recommendation a lot. And she was right. These palettes are amazing. So that's what led me to this gigantic stack of palettes that you're about to see. Let's start with this little guy. This is the only face palette that I picked up. This is the Vanilla Orange Truffle palette. It says it's a 4-color blush palette, but the reason I was interested in this one is because I felt like I could probably use these top two as a highlighter and a bronzer. Now that I have it here in person, I'll also pop up a swatch for you on screen so you can see what I mean. The top two shades, the would-be highlighter and bronzer, are probably going to be too deep for my skin tone and my preferences personally to be used as a bronzer or a highlighter. I could give the bronzery looking shade a shot with a really light hand, but I am wearing two of these shades on my cheeks today, and I'll tell you, these powders are pretty darn pigmented, so I'd have to be pretty careful using that one. Smells really good, first of all. It has a very subtle sweet scent. It's not a hit you in the face with aroma type of fragrance like some of the Too Faced palettes are. This is also a really nice size for a little face palette. I would be interested in trying a different version, a different colorway in these little 4-pan cheek palettes. Maybe try to get something a little bit lighter next time. But overall, I'm not disappointed with this purchase. I think it looks cute on my cheeks today. The packaging is really cute. I love the design. I like all the little details. There are mirrors in these cheek palettes, and then each pan has a little design. It's very cute, very thoughtful. While this particular one didn't end up being exactly perfect for me, I would try another version because I think this is really cute and well done. Okay, the Sweet Shop palettes, I got 3 more of them, so I now have 4 of the 6. And I actually have an extra of the Sugar Cone palette. I'm doing a little giveaway with that one on my Instagram. So if you're on Instagram, go check that out. Make sure you go and enter for a chance to win one of these Sugar Cone palettes. This is one of the shades that is already completely sold out again from the restock. So that's a really fun little special prize. And if you're not on Instagram, don't worry, I am also doing a huge palette giveaway on my YouTube channel. Go check out my best of 2020 palettes video. I'm giving away 4 different palettes in that one, so everybody has a chance to win. And there is a BH Cosmetics palette in that one as well. It's not one of the Sweet Shops, but go check out that video. So this is the Sugar Cone palette. It's the more neutral. All of these palettes have mirrors as well, and they all have these cute little prints. I love a detail like that. The sprinkle background. And I know this doesn't look super exciting in the pan, but wait until you see all of these shades swatched. This is my idea of a really interesting neutral palette. I like the mustardy undertones. These shimmers are so soft, so smooth and metallic. They are super beautiful. If you're not into neutral palettes, I get it. This might seem not very interesting, but for me, I love it. I think it's beautiful. This is the only one of my new Sweet Shop palettes that I couldn't resist. I already dipped into. I was a little bit nervous that these next two would be too similar. I did pick up the Orange Sorbet palette and the Cherry on top. They don't look similar at all in person. They look a lot more similar in pictures online than they do in person. Here's the Orange Sorbet palette. This packaging is adorable. I have to say, what a good idea for BH Cosmetics. Here's the inside of the palette. Oh man, these are just such lovely shades. These shimmery oranges in particular, they really are delicious. They look like ice cream. I want to eat them. I'm not going to, but I'm tempted. I do wish there was a little bit more variety maybe in this Orange Sorbet palette. I wish that there was one shimmer that was just a little bit deeper, but I see how they're sort of bordering on getting too brown if they do that, so I get it. But of the four I have, I think this Orange Sorbet one is probably my least favorite. It's still really good, really, really, really cute. If I had to rank the four that I have, this would probably be in spot number 4 for me. The last Sweet Shop palette that I picked up is this Cherry on Top palette. I've had so many people telling me since I posted a photo of my palettes on Instagram that I should have gotten the pistachio one. That's the green one. I'm still sort of struggling to love green, and when I do wear green, I've had a couple of green looks lately that I thought were really cute. But when I do enjoy green, it's not really a bright green. It's either more of a foresty, olive, emerald, something a little bit more jewel tone or more grungy. And the pistachio palette has some really, really bright greens. They look stunning. They're just maybe not quite my vibe yet. I'm working on loving green. Maybe someday. If they restock the Sweet Shop palettes again, I'll get pistachio and I'll try it. Why not? Because the quality of these is really out of this world. So good. So here's the Cherry on Top palette. I love the graphics on this one. Inside there's a really nice variety here. It goes from a baby pink, a corally, and then like a pinky red and a deep bronzy red. I love the shade variety in here. I feel like I'm missing that a little bit in the Orange Sorbet palette, but this one is really, really lovely. Just a great range of tones in here. I'm really impressed by that. So those are the Sweet Shop palettes that I picked up, and that is the better part of my haul. I did pick up a couple more palettes, especially because Angie said that anything in the square pan is going to be a good choice. So I told you, trying to work on loving green. I picked up this Weekend Vibes Avocado Toast palette. Personally, I'm a big fan of avocado toast. I eat it at least once a week. I like to put a fried egg and some balsamic vinegar on it. Now I'm hungry. Great. Anyway, let's talk about this palette. Very cute packaging. Got a nice big mirror in here. Iridescent, holographic, reflective, whatever you want to call it, background. It does make it a little bit difficult to really look at the shades, in my opinion, when you have this shiny, shiny background. I'm going to go ahead and show you a close-up anyway, and then I'll show you some swatches. That way you can see the true color of this palette. I've been swatching and playing with and wearing some of these palettes over the past few days, and I have to say, of everything that I've picked up in this haul, this Avocado Toast palette is my least favorite. Not just because of the color scheme. I think color scheme wise, this is the kind of approach that I need to take. It does have some great neutrals in here. There's a lot of different greens to choose from. But my qualms with this palette doesn't quite perform up to the standards of the others. These mattes are just a little bit more stiff. They're not as soft and creamy. They feel a little bit drier to the touch. They're not quite as smooth and opaque, especially compared to the other two palettes that I'm about to show you, which are also in this square format. Now the shimmers in here are stunning. I'm definitely going to keep playing with it. I don't think it's bad by any means. It's just not quite as creamy and yummy and exceptional as the other palettes that I've purchased. This little Weekend Vibes collection also has a mimosa themed palette that's some bright pinks, and I think I'm gonna try that one to see if it's just this palette in particular. Maybe I just got a dud, maybe it's this Weekend Vibes line, we'll see, but I'm still willing to try it out. Like I said, it's not horrible, it's just this one is the least impressive of everything that I picked up. The last two palettes in my haul are both from their travel series. They have a bunch of these square palettes that are inspired by different cities across the world. So the one that I'm wearing today is this Smitten in Switzerland palette. And then I also picked up this Beautiful in Barcelona palette. I was a little bit on the fence about this one, but oh man, it is stunning. So here's the Beautiful in Barcelona palette. This tile inspired packaging is beautiful. The shades in here are right up my alley. It's some very neutral shades mixed with a few gorgeous jewel tones. I'm very glad I decided to pick one of these up because this is just such a lovely little palette. The only shade that I don't see myself using is this brighter matte blue called Azul, and I'm sure that this is here for a reason, a very prominent color in Barcelona or something. I haven't been there, so I can't say for sure, but this is the only one that I'm personally not really going to gravitate towards. I really wish that that Azul shade was swapped with one of the shades in this Smitten in Switzerland palette. This one also has some lovely jewel tones mixed with a more muted mattes. This one is a little bit cooler and a little bit lighter, whereas the Barcelona one really seems like a true neutral and it's a little bit deeper, a little bit more grungy vibes. But there's this standout orangey yellow, like marigold type of shade here called Matterhorn. And I find myself wishing that this shade was swapped with Azul in this Beautiful in Barcelona palette. That would work really, really well for me, especially because I think that Matterhorn shade would look awesome with this shimmery peach shade called Familia. Here's a close-up of the Smitten in Switzerland palette. My son saw it and he asked me if this was Elsa's house. We love Frozen. So here's a close-up of the Smitten in Switzerland shades. Really, really enjoy these. This is what I'm wearing on my eyes today. These berry mauve shades are going to play really nicely with green, silver. Might even catch me wearing this shimmery blue. Who knows? Getting crazy. I've used and enjoyed both of these palettes and I actually think they work really nicely together since the Barcelona palette is a little bit deeper. They have a great balance and the shades work really well together. I gotta say, both of these palettes are top notch. I'm gonna show you a quick eye look using my Smitten in Switzerland palette, and then I'll wrap up all my thoughts at the end. All in all, very impressed with what they're doing over at BH Cosmetics. They went from not even on my radar to the top of my wish list. Not only the quality, but the inspiration, the creativity, the packaging has all just really gone through the roof. So impressed. I'm excited to see what they come out with this year. Make sure you go and check out my best of 2020 palettes video so that you can enter to win a BH Cosmetics palette over there. Go check out my Instagram. You can win a BH Cosmetics palette over there. I would love to hear what you think about the things I picked up. What do you think I need to add to my wish list? Do you want to see any more videos featuring any of these palettes? I always love to hear what you think about things too, so make sure you leave all your thoughts down in the comments below. And as always, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in my next video. Bye! Hello, my beautiful Okay, let's try that again. I'm fine. Oh, excuse me. Cute. Let's start with this little guy. Huh? Now, let's get back to the fun part. It's delicious. Okay, sorry. I did... Oh, ma'am, can you not knock over your camera? Okay, great, great. And what am I trying to say? And just... What's the word I'm looking for? I feel like I've said that a million times. Angie... She knew what she was talking about when she was recommending these. I'll tell you what. First of all, BH Cosmetics needs to give Angie an affiliate code because she is out here selling all these palettes. Let's get Angie her check because she deserves it. It's cute. I love an iridescent purple eye any day, so you already know I'm happy. I want to go to Barcelona. I actually want to go to Switzerland too, so someday when we can travel again, I'll go to Europe. I'll take these palettes with me. We'll see. I don't even know what I'm talking about now. I really am just rambling. It's been a day. It's really been a day. Anyway, cool. Cool. Thanks for watching. Love your face so much. I hope you have a great day. Here, I'm gonna give you a hug. First hug of the new year from me. Ooh, okay, that was a good one. All right, love your face. So cute. So cute today. Okay, talk to you later. Okay, bye.